Hi, this is Alexander Högbom of the Swedish melodic doom death metal band October Touch. You are listening to The Bloodshed with the Vampire on Metal Messiah Radio Internet. Hi, this is Alexander Högbom of the Swedish death metal band DEMONICAL, and you are listening to The Bloodshed with the Vampire of Metal Messiah Radio Internet.
Alexander, thank you very much for taking time out for this interview and welcome to the Metal Bloodshed with the Vampire on Metal Messiah Radio International.
Thank you so much.
It was very honored to have you here in the interview.
Yeah, I'm happy that you want to interview me.
Alexander, you are part of the melodic death doom metal band Oktobertide. You are also part of a spasmodic Moondark, Sentinex, Voltorian, and in 2017 you joined DEMONICAL, where you replace Wida on vocals, who is currently Diabolical guitarist and vocalist and Sentinex guitarist. Having a really busy schedule, Alexander, how do you manage to handle 6 bands at the same time?
Well, yeah, it has been very busy years when I was singing in all of those bands. But I have quit some of the bands. I'm not longer in Volturion and I'm not longer in Sentinex.
Okay, talking about Sentinex, the band disbanded in April 2006 and reformed back in January 2014. Do you know why Martin Schulman decided to reform the band in 2014, and how come you became the band's vocalist?
Well, I think he just got this idea that, let's put a band together again and make the basic death metal that Sentinex was creating in the beginning of their career. So we had an idea to make very basic death metal. So he just took into the band that he liked hanging out with, that he thinks is good musicians.
After the band was reformed, 2 killer albums was released with you as the vocalist, the 2014 Redeeming Filth and in 2016 Doomsday Ritual, both albums via Polish record label Agonia Records. Looking back, Alexander, killing tunes on both albums, I would say, like When Bodies Are Deformed, Blood Race, Rotting Below, Dismembered, Supreme Decay, Murder, Sentence to Suffer, all those great tunes. You left the band last year. Was this because you are too busy with the other bands, or was this only you joined the band for 2 albums only?
The thing was that Martin asked me to join DEMONICAL a couple of years back, and it was, if you want to join DEMONICAL, you have to quit Sentinex, because if I front both of the bands, it will be too similar. He's still working on Sentinex, but the members there are, the vocalist is still a secret. So that's the reason why I quit Sentinex.
But the Sentinex don't have a current vocalist as yet, right?
Yeah, maybe they do. It's very secret.
With the red, and there's the suffer.
Demonical arose from the ashes of formerly disbanded Centinex in 2006, and in comparison to its older sibling, execute death metal in far a more impetuous and melodic manner. Chaos Manifesto is a testament to that statement. After nearly 5 years since the release of the last full-length album, Darkness Unbound, that was in 2013, the Swedes, led by prominent death metal grower Hugh Alexander Högbom. The Chaos Manifesto features some new elements and stakes the band hasn't explored before, and to bring us killer tunes, we must say, like Unfold a Tight Darkness, From Nothing Towards Greater Gods, to say some. Alexander, how do you feel? You was received by Demonical fans and as the new vocalist back then, and how has everything gone with the recording for Chaos Manifesto?
I think I have been the fans has been very nice to me, and I think, in my opinion, what I can read from the people who bought the record and listened to the record, that they like it really much. They don't like me being in Demonical. I think the record was very nicely recorded. It turned out very good. We got to work with Nicole Daniel Lidén, who mixed and mastered the record, and it turned out was elite.
Since the album was released when all 2018 summer festival lineups was already completed, will we see Demonical on all of these great festivals this year, Alex?
No, not this summer. We are doing a couple of festivals. I don't know which. I don't remember them right now because I have a lot with COVID and everything else right now. But we are doing some. We are playing at Scandinavian Death Fest in Sweden, but that's not until October. Unicorn. Well, people should just check out demonical.net. All the book shows.
Oktobertide originated with 1995 demo tape created by Katatonia members Jonas and Fred Norrman, Jonas Renkse. In 1997, Jonas and Fred signed with the Vic Records to release their debut, Rain Without End. In 1999, Oktobertide would release their second and last album entitled Grey Dawn, which had Martin Hansen replacing Renkse on vocals. Despite firmly refusing the notion of future material for an outstanding 11 years, Oktobertide returned in 2010 with The Tin Shell, a new full-length masterpiece released to Candlelight Records. Recorded at Black Lodge Studio with producer Jonas Sköld, who also worked with Car Cemetery, and featuring artwork by Travis Smith, who also worked with Opeth, Testament, etc. Oktobertide returned in 2010 with this great album called Tin Shell, a new full-length masterpiece, as I said, what fans have actually awaited from this treasure band. 7 doom-laden and emotive songs that are very bit as heavy as they are catchy. Feel impressive recording that officially closes the band's self-imposed decade-long hiatus. In early 2012, Oktobertide parted ways with both vocalist Tobias and bassist Pierre due to family and musical reasons, and new members in the form of Mattias Norrman, ex-Katatonia, and Hugh Alexander were quickly recruited. Currently, Oktobertide member now is Alexander. Would you like to present us the Oktobertide current lineup?
Yeah, Jonas Sköld on drums and Johan Jönsegård on bass. Both of them are handpicked from a death metal band goes by the name Letters from the Colony. And then, of course, Mattias Norrman and Fred and me on vocals. So that's the current lineup.
Alexander, when Fred called you on board, did you know him or the band already? And was this a much bigger challenge for you than what you had with Valturion or Spasmodic?
Yeah, at that point I was in, as you said, in Spasmodic and Valturion. And I had never before heard either Oktobertide or Katatonia or anything in that kind of genre. All of my life, I've only created very technical and fast death metal. So when I got the question to start in the band, I actually told them no, because I didn't think I would. I thought that I would destroy the song. But after a while, the months passed by, and I, got the question again. So I decided to come try to rehearse, and
Okay.
they liked it.
You like it?
Yeah. Oktobertide is a very big part of my life. I'm very proud to sing it.
Alex, since you joined the band in 2012, the band has released 2 outstanding albums. Tunnel of No Light, released in April 2013 through Pulverized Records. and Renkse released April 22nd, 2016 through Agonia Records, both of which feature exceptional guitar work on top of October Tide's emotional touch on death metal. What can you tell us about these albums? What has actually these albums meant for the band? And are you guys satisfied with what you have accomplished with these albums?
The thing is with Fredrik Norrman, he's the one that creates all the music and decides and ways are going to go. And every time we are starting to write a new record, now we have to do something new. We cannot make the same record twice. So every time it's like a lottery. You don't know how fans is going to receive the record or anything because it's so different. Everything is so different every record. But we ourselves are very happy of what we are creating, and we are doing it, with a lot of heart.
Swedish melodic death doom metalers Oktobertide will release their sixth studio album in Splendor Below on May 17 through Agonia Records. Alex, on behalf of Madam Messiah Radio, I must congratulate you with the bands with this new album coming up only a couple weeks before its release. Is the band anxious since we are approaching the release day, and have you planned something special for this Friday, May 17? Will there be a release party?
No, there will not be a release party. I am this month. I am out touring with DEMONICAL, and as soon as I get home, I will work with my festival, Damrocken. So it will not be a lot of time doing something with the prototype at this point. But during the summer, we are going out to play some festivals, and there is some touring to make for the autumn.
Alex, in Splendor Below is the latest addition to the band's vibrant discography of guitar-driven emotion death doom metal art. It picks some of the most authentic and unique composition from the capable hands of founding member and longtime Katatonia guitarist Fredrik Norrman. His brother and guitarist Mattias Norrman, ex-Katatonia, you, vocalist Alexander Högbom, as we know also from Demonical, bassist Johan from Letters from the Colony, and drummer Jonas Letters from Colony as well. Alex, would you like to go over the album tracking list for us, please?
The first track of the album is I the Polluter. That was the first song that we wrote for this album. And it's Fredrik who wrote music and I wrote the lyrics. And this is actually the first song that I ever wrote any lyrics for the side before we had yes, right. Yeah. Next song is We Died in October. That is Johan Jönsegård, the new one that wrote the music. That one. And I wrote the lyrics. And that is actually my favorite song. Number 3 is Ögoblick Av Nåd, which Mattias Norrman wrote music for.
If I may ask, what does it mean?
It means a glimpse of grace. The fourth one, Starve Me, Fredrik wrote the music, and our guest lyricist wrote the lyrics, Lawrence Jonathan from United States. And the fifth one is Our Famine, and that one, Johan Jönsegård also wrote, the newcomer in the band. Number 6 is Guide My Pole. Fredrik wrote it. I wrote the lyrics. Number 7 is Second. Fredrik wrote that as well. I wrote the lyrics. And the 8th one is Envy of the Moon. Fredrik wrote the lyrics. No, the music. And I wrote. So that's everything.
Okay, thank you for describing the album, Alex.
Yeah.
In Splendor Below was mixed and mastered by Carl Daniel Linden at Tri-Lamp Studio, who also worked with Bloodbath Katatonia Craft. It was produced by Alexander Backlund from Nail Village Studio, who works with Letters from Colony. Alex, how was the band? How long was the band busy with the songwriting, and how was the recordings gone at both studio, Tri-Lamp and Nail Village Studios?
Well, the songwriting was the longest process. I think it took almost a year to finish, the writing. And that's because everybody in the band have small children. We have normal jobs. So it's evenings and weekends to sit down and write. That took about a year. Then, the recording process is kind of quick. And Alexander Backman at Nail Village, it was really good to work with. Understand everything safely. Nothing. I really enjoyed recording with him. And Paul Daniel Lidén, he's a magician. I love him.
Is this the first time that Backlund has produced an album for Oktobertide, or have you worked with him with Demonical or any other bands?
No, it was the first time I worked with him, and it was a happy discovery. I was so relieved when he was so involved in everything. Tell me like, no, right now you're singing like shit, And right now you're feeling really good. It's very good to have someone who have the ears and know how we want it to sound and to, help you doing.
Just like the band did in 2016 for the song Reckless Abandon and Sleepless Son, you did this time for the song Our Famine. Who did the lyric video this time, and will there an official video be released for the first single, I the Polluter? And will there be a third single premiered before the album will be released?
I don't know who made the lyric video for Our Famine. It was the record label, Agonia Records, who made it happen. But we will actually, for the first time in October Tide history, release a music video from one of the songs on the album. Still secret. I don't know if I am revealing too much right now, but in a few weeks it will be out there.
Okay, that's very good to know.
Freshness and go through a shame.
Before I forget, the band went on the 70 Tons of Metal cruise last year, in 2018, with bands like Cannibal Corpse, Dark Tranquility, Enslave, Goatwhore, Insomnium, Meshuggah, Necrophobic, Obscura, Flesh, Septic Flesh, Sepultura, and Sonata Arctica, to say some. What was the band experience at this gigantic Metal Cruise Festival, the 70 Tons of Metal, Alex?
Well, actually, I was sick like crazy. I thought I was going to die.
You were sick the whole trip?
Yeah. I got this inflammation in my lungs. Now I couldn't breathe, do anything. I was just, focusing to make the show. And I was eating this American health medicine. My head was somewhere else. Mixing that with alcohol was a very bad experience. I was mostly lying in my bed, but also it was not so good experience for me, but I think the other guys had.
Yes. Even though it is 70 tons of metal, but if you're sick, you are sick.
Yeah. I was coughing blood.
Oh.
When I came home from there, I was laying in my bed and I was coughing blood. It was splattered blood on the wall. So I needed to call our manager Martin and cancel the shows that we were doing up.
But that was your first time on the 70,000 metal cruise?
Yeah, it was the first time.
Okay. But in general, the trip was good with all these great bands that came along.
Yeah.
Alex, upcoming shows, you will be featured at the Explosive Stage Exit Festival in Serbia. That's on July 5th. And you guys will be playing in Tomlin for Metal Days Festival in Slovenia on the 21st of July. I must say, a beautiful place, Slovenia itself, and a great festival, Metal Days. I've been there 2 years ago, and I can't wait to go back.
Yeah.
What kind of fans expect for these shows?
They can expect a lot of new songs from the new record, and we will try to make it as dark and sad as possible, so everybody will feel uncomfortable, sad.
The new album is a bit more aggressive, a bit more death metal, and with an overall colder feeling than previous records. And for those who love bands like Katatonia, Anathema, My Dying Bride, Paradise Lost, and so many other great bands within this genre, you must have to get this album in your collection. The album will be available in different format: a digital digipack CD, slipcase CD, a black LP, ox blood LP. There will also be t-shirt and hoodies. Alex, this t-shirt will be with the album cover artwork on?
No, it's actually new artwork that my brother made. The t-shirt is the theme of both the hoodie and the t-shirt is the Swedish forest. Very nice.
It's a totally different design than what the cover artwork is.
Yes.
And there won't be no t-shirt with the album cover artwork on?
No.
Oh, that's very strange. There won't be no t-shirt with the album cover artwork on.
Yeah, but that's because the album artwork it will not be very good as a screen print.
Okay, my last question, Alex. What more will the band be doing this year? No European or North and South American tour schedule?
We will try to play as much as we can. Everyone that wants to book us, we will take it if it works, with our families and stuff like that. So ask for us at your local venues and we will try to come there.
For the North and South American fans, won't see October Tide around?
Maybe not. It all depends on what the promoters that we have that want to book us. It depends, but we want to go to South and North America. We want to go everywhere.
Okay. talking about bookings and shows and tours, how things are going. I mean, this is your second album via Agonia Records. Is everything going now? A couple weeks before the album will release, are things going very good with Agonia Records supporting the band?
Yeah. They are very nice.
Okay, before I leave, I want to thank Bartek very much, Alex. He has worked very hard to get me in touch with you.
Yep.
If I'm not wrong, I remember seeing October Tide at Brutal Assault. That was August 2017. And I just saw you guys recently, Demonical, at the Eindhoven Metal Meeting, December 2018. What a killer show. I hope to catch you guys on the road again this year.
Yeah. Just come up and say hi.
Alexander, I want to thank you very, very, very much to have made this interview possible. And I want to hand you over the microphone of Metal Messiah Radio for you to invite all your friends, all your fans to support the bands, both bands, and to buy albums, support these bands, buy their albums and merchandise and attend the shows you guys have scheduled. The microphone is all yours, Alexander.
Thank you so much for having me at Metal Messiah Radio. And well, buy the record, keep on supporting us, and support metal in all its ways.
Before I leave, I'd like to say hello to all the band members. Please don't forget that. Say hello to Fredrik, say hello to Jonas, to Johan, and to Matthias for me, Alexander.
I will do that.
Okay, as I always say, metal on. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.